So, Phoenix Wright is a game all about reading. So, ooh, that's mega loud on my end. Turn that down over here. And maybe a smidge over there. Okay. Phoenix Wright is a game all about being a lawyer. And so, with this game, there is no voice acting, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. So I'm gonna call this series the Phoenix Wright Voice Acting Fuck-Ups, because you're gonna have to hear me attempt to do voices, otherwise this is gonna be not interesting at all, because it's just gonna be me reading. I have played all three of the games in this trilogy, only beaten this one though. I've seen the ending of the third one, and Justice for All I didn't really care too much about, so I haven't seen much of that. I played a little bit of Dual Destinies, and I played a little bit of, rather, I haven't played any of, Spirit of Justice. I like Apollo Justice as well, but I don't own that game, so I need to find a copy eventually if I'm going to stream it. But we are going to play the original Phoenix Wright today with a new game, the first turnabout. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna do some voices. It's gonna be awful. You're gonna hate yourself. If you hate the stream, just don't show up for it, because, you know, this is something I've actually kind of been looking forward to at least trying to do. We'll see if we're good. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Uh-oh. I love that emote from Imakuni. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Also, for Phoenix's voice, I've thought about this one a lot. I think I'm just going to use my own voice, so that way, you know, this is entirely, you know, throat destroying the game. I do have hydration ready for me, though, in case necessary. I'll do a little bit of voices, for other characters, though. Whoops. No, I did not mean to do that. Boy, am I nervous. Also, for female voices, I'm probably not gonna do anything too fancy, because I don't want to hurt you. Right! Oh, hiya, Chief. Ooh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons why I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick. But you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Oh no, I hate this already. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. I need drinks already. Ooh. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. Oh, gross. Burps. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took on the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. I should also mention that there won't be a lot of side commentary from me on this one. Mostly, it's just gonna be me reading it off, doing shitty voices. I hope you enjoy my shitty voices. But yeah, I'll intervene every now and then, but again, this isn't blind, so... It has been a few years, though, so for the most part, I'm not gonna know immediately what to do on all these things. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Head shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over to cover so many times. It's, uh-oh. So, we can check the profiles here. And we can see Sydney Stone, age 22. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim of this case? The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was, hit on the head, I think. Yep. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a... wrong voice. I'm here! Judge Phoenix! She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Voices! Oh, God. You've answered all my questions. I see no reasons why we shouldn't proceed. What fucking court, like, quizzes the attorneys before they get started? You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Just because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then,
First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck by the blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, it's not true that the victim had recently dumped you. Or is it not true?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. You had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day she died. Whoops. Passport added to the court record.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was also a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddy's sugar?
Yes, older man who gave her money and gifts. She took her money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in the wrong directions. Look at his eyes. Oh my goodness. Should I, stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. I never doubted it. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, you went. What do I do? I know, I'll send him a signal. Yo, truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order.
Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her.
Oh, God. Your Honor, defendant is clearly lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Oh, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
the man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sott to the stand. This dude looks like the fucking Happy Mask salesman. Mr. Sott, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw a line there, a woman, not moving, dead. I qualied in sight and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sott used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your pursual. Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there somewhere. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in your witness's face. So this is the tutorial case, if you didn't know. So, unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of what would seem like useless dialogue in any other situations, so sorry about that. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Witness's account. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. He was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. I don't think this guy's voice is gonna... I'm pretty sure every time I've seen him, he's got a different voice. So, good. Good, yes, good. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is the man that he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I don't think I'm gonna press on all of them, just the ones that I actually am curious about. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek?
You wanted to take a peek?
We climb mountain because they are there. It is the same thing.
Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside.
Why did Pain cut him off so quickly?
So you looked inside the apartment. What happened then?
And I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Falling in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Oh, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. What time did she die? 4 or 5 p.m. But didn't he say it was 1 o'clock? Yeah. Okay. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Oh, that.
Well,
Attention! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great, right? You put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Time and discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice say the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yes. Good. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Hang on. Let's look at all our things. Since you're the thinker, it's rather heavy. Right, Paris. If the power was out, though, wouldn't the TV not work? So where do I present that, though? Do I present it here? I guess. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The
defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawyer?
No, I quite find it puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawyer, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught.
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sot. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table and clock in the apartment and wasn't there. It's also strange that I saw it because my name is Saw It, so puns. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? Guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Just rolling through this. I remember later Phoenix Wright games, like there's a lot of exposition between the characters, but I guess this is the first one, so. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Table clock in an apartment wasn't there. Let's try pressing this. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, the murder weapon. The victim used it to kill the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. That must have been what I saw. Oh, okay. Well, we don't know that this is a clock yet. Oh, wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You must tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. The murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock.
Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Of course we do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. There's about to be a gaping hole tonight. Don't ask. It's weird. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew this was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
Again, the voice just, it evolves like a Pokemon. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court.
Intriguing.
Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Faceless. Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never looked
right. The clock. I heard. No. Oh! Oh!
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I just saw him. He killed her. He should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence to support the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. You have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock, maybe? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That's certainly a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It's 11:25.
Ah!
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running on 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that. You don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that?
Damn it! I was so close. Swearing. Mr. Wright, seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Mr. Frank Sott. I come all the way down here to testify, and look at what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
All right, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Game over. Not so fast, Mr. Saw. Ha! What if I did Mia's voice with the
yeah. Listen up, Wright. Come on, Mac, baby. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. Can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right, Mr. Wright. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock was 3 hours slow? Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You have the evidence, someone that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence to the court that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough word. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that the clock was running slow.
Passport. It's the only thing we really haven't presented other than our badge. Judge, my badge! I am a lawyer! That's why it's slow! The victim had just returned from... The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time of difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh! Oh. He's dead. Rabies boy.
Order, I say!
Rabies boy has returned.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. The judge looks so weird with the, like, improved graphics that the 3DS port made. I mean, to be fair, he looks even weirder in Dual Destinies because it's like a 3D model in that one, so... I don't have any of the original copies, otherwise I would have played those instead of this one, but, I mean, it is what it is.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Wow, Larry, you didn't do it. This is also a very short court case compared to how it is usually, because, like, seriously, like, there's usually a lot of dialogue in between things, like each statement, and there's a lot to take in, especially, like, as the games progress. So, I don't remember if this one is kind of short the whole way through. I remember the last case in this one's a pain in the ass, but, yeah. I guess the way people like to rank it is that the third game is, like, the best, and then this one's, like, the second best, and then JFA is, like, the worst of the original trilogy. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. She dead. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Only took 32 minutes? Pfft. Shit case. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Mr. Wright, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over!
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts.
Innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate.
Dinner. Movie? My treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. No, hey.
Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Webcam is delayed. I will fix that. Give me a moment. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. Configure video. We are back!
Aha!
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made the one for her and the one for me.
Really? You made this? Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. She was just paying me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
What the fuck does that mean? Who the fuck says "excuse me"?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
You don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay.
No, I'm not just sympathizing, really.
Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? You say "excuse me" ironically. I'm gonna start saying it now. But, like, who the fuck unironically says it? That's what I need to know. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, cable's getting a little shitty. Let's try this. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will.
Take that!
Yeah.
Here, have a clock!
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change deep depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong, become strong! Never let go of what you believe in. Never. That was a double negative. Oh, I guess it was two sentences, so whatever, but, you know, I guess redundancy is what it was.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll drink a toast to innocent bots.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you wanted to become a lawyer was because of him.
yeah, Arden. Why is this audio so shitty? Hang on. It's a new capture. We shouldn't be having audio issues already. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Oh, Mia's got the hots for Phoenix! Oh! And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends.
but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Nia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was so soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. phone is going crazy. Privacy policies, updates, and shit. All right. Under an hour for a single case is truly short, but we have the second one to do. Oh, we got boobs. We got boobs, so that's how you know it's good. We'll do a little bit of this. Normally cases are like 3 or so hours long, from what I remember, but that one was like under an hour because it was just the court segment. But we'll see here. Cellular. Hello, this is Maya.
Hey, Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great, and I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know, you want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. A lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. Just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. Oh, that was Mia. Whatever. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a
Clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
No. You know I'm only teasing. Come on, Mac, baby. We gonna hop. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. But I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's the possibility that it might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. Really go for a good burger.
Ah, burgers. Yeah. If you put anything between 2 buns, that makes it a burger. So if you put like this Joy-Con, in between 2 pieces of bread, you get yourself a happy sandwich. Alright, I'll hit the usual joint.
Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. Papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be Thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
You're not very conspicuous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful.
Oh boy.
My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oof. Hello there, Waluigi! Red, white, blue.
America! Fuck yeah!
Banco Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh. Strange. The chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Wait, before we move. Oh my god, no, stop. Okay. What is this coat hanger? Oh, I can't examine anything. Never mind. Fuck this. Let's go to the office. That smell. Blood. Someone's there. Ah, fuck. Chief? Chief?
Chief! Duh!
I'm bad at making jokes. Intense moments. Who are you? She dead too. Death disease is not only fatal, but it's contagious. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying in the office soda. Soda, yes! The office! Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's look. Also, look at this fucking dinky little fucking chode stylus that the new 2DS has. I fucking hate this thing. I mean, I can use my... I think I will, actually. But this fucking... Like... Here. Look at the size differences between this shit. Like, fucking... Absolutely mental. I'm gonna use this yellow one, though. Because, you know, it feels comfortable to actually use. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... Struck on the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. Thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Fucking Larry, if you wanted to try to been flirting with my boss, we wouldn't be in this situation. Fuck you. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass lying broken in the back of the room. Fucking Larry. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper! Ah! She got a paper cut! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What if it wasn't even the thinker that killed her? It was just the fucking paper cut. What could it be? This one? What's the... from Metal Gear? This word written in blood on this scrap paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? Piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Death by paper cut. I think I'll go out that way. Yeah. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Look at that window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice, luxurious... Why are you making note of this now? What about this? Chief's chair. Simple, functional design. It was pretty good to sit in, too. Again, I mean, I understand that I am examining it, but, you know, this is no time for taking a seat, my dude. My fam. Bone. Right! I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What? What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Ah, boob lady! Fuck! You're staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Main Co. ledger book. Everything's written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. computer. Definitely a 90s computer. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. All she used with this PC was for email. Well, they call it PC as well. Wow, they even got the modem is like attached to the monitor. Like, holy shit. That is retro. She picked up this ancient model at some garage. Oh, it really is supposed to be. Okay. I thought that they were just like dating this in like the 90s or something. But no, okay. Alright, let's go to the Fanco Law offices. The girl just now. Where'd she go? Put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh. She didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. What happened? Hang on. Seems to be in shock. I don't want to. Okay. Oh, can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief? Oh, you're the chief's sister. I'm a younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night. Yes, she said she wanted... Phoenix, you even said yourself that you were about to go to dinner with them. Did you forget? Did you brain? Where did Brain go? She said that she wanted to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yeah, yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Alright. What do you think about this? Take that! About the thinker. The thinker. That was... Oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Alright, well, what about your name? When Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Oh, now I've done it. Good fucking jobs. Good for... Was that the police going? Yes! It's the police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, bully! Uh-oh. There he is! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Aw. I'm sorry about that name. Dude. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay? Great. Just great. Maya? Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Look who's talking, Mr. Wright! Yeah, exactly. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note on her own blood, see? It's not blind, but it's been a while, so... It's like half blind. I remember the events of what I'm playing, but I don't necessarily remember like which pieces of evidence are used in which scenarios entirely. So it's like, I'd say 40% not blind and 60% blind is probably about where we're at. It's probably been about 3 years since I played this. The victim drew this note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. killer. I'm not. Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Bye-bye. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy and I couldn't sleep. Sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room.
Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Sad music. Oh, fuck. Got the stylus. There we go. Oh! Oh! It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning! You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up! Really? Did I say the wrong thing? You look sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Stop!
Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first... Oh, wait, hang on, this is me.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while.
So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius! One of those strike fears into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. Think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. But I was thinking of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Back to sad music. Doo-doo. This is like that sad song from fucking RPG Maker. There's something I've been waiting to ask you, or wanting rather. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you see. Acolytes? Like, I'm probably saying that right. But whatever, we'll do it anyways, like people in religious training. Is it up to you? It's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted to hold a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, the clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Alright, cell phone. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Right, of course. Next time I see Detective Dick Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget. Thank you for the paper. So you're an acolyte, or the spirit medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially in the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. Say the Fae family? Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. You said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Hey, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? Give me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright, but I don't think I can do anything with that scene of the crime stuff. Would you like to see my badge? Sorry, I've never seen... Oh, fuck you. Fine, I'll leave then. Go here. September 6th, Strasbourg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention to run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Excuse me. Right. Banco Law Offices, anything here? Good to see we set everything back up. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Oh, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How can anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the wrong name. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Sudashoes, what? Sudashoes, wasn't it? That's me! Don't step on my blue Sudashoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you. Thanks, Dick. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick. I do what I want. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? You got business here. You better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Sir, what do you think of this note? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. No, I'm not so straight. Something the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? This is Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo. Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyways. There you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Great! Okay, let's check it. Isn't this the same conversation that we read before? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired of leaning forward like I am. I gotta relax a bit, you know. Let's go. Grossberg, are you there yet? Nope. No, not what I wanted. Well, what else? What else can I present to him, I wonder? Say anything about this? There's a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. You sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. There's no proof that Mia wrote it. There was broken glass at the scene of the crime, right? Oh, that. It seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand. I'm trying to do, I'm awful with accents, but I'm trying to do something like northerner with Gumshoe, like almost New Yorker, except I don't know like a New York accent. So, I don't know what this voice is I'm trying to do for him. What about this? I was wondering, you know anything about this? That statue? It's the murder weapon. He thinks the clock is just a statue too. Starting to wish I'd never seen this thing. What about this? Look at this badge! Fuck you. Alright, well, let's see. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. See. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer. Well, I got your phone back, though. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice? I'm not gonna read this again. If it makes me read it, I don't know. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. This is sad. I don't like sad. No. No more sad. Let's have happy music. Where's the like the really, you know which one I'm talking about. Grossberg? What the fuck? Oh, maybe now I can talk to her. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing for the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. Didn't we already read this? Practically qualifies as a serial murderer weapon now, yeah. So then, when did you arrive at the office? Right around 9 o'clock. Except we were there at 8:57, so you lie! The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Your family. Tell me about your family. I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Oh no. But she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. It was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? Doesn't, mild spoiler, but doesn't her mother not show up until the third game? I'm not sure if I remember that entirely correctly. I don't know if they were necessarily planning on making sequels or not, or if they were just like building character, and then by the time they came to that game, they're like, yeah, let's do it, or something like that, maybe. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become an independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain.
That mountain. Mountain Crusher!
So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convicted my mother to try to contact the medium. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me. White! That was his name. My sister told me. Okay. Do I have anything else to present to you? What about your name? Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none! You trust me? I trust you. Why? Oh, don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... The detective thinks I did it. That open up more talk. Do we have more spec? No, no more spec to do. Crossbird! Not yet. Bay and Co. Alright, well, what do you have more for this? Oh, that's all he has to say. Well, I've already presented everything else. Do you have any talk? Spec? Oh, okay. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you go looking at me like that, pal. It's no use! Oh no, it's no use! She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you can get any special treatment. Alright, I'll let you see the report, but that's all. Mia's autopsy report. Okay. It's good to have. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyways, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal. Oh yes, boobs. Come to think of it, I've completely forgotten about boobs, Mickey. The witness? Yeah, Miss April, May, June, July, September, October. Sorry about this. I just can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May. Well, you sent her home already then? You try your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not to go outside of her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to her with this leaked information. But first, we have Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, do you know him, don't you? Let's say no so he explains it, I guess. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. The cold, heartless machine will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Oh boy, Edgeworth. I actually really like Edgeworth, so I can't wait to get to meet him. Probably not on today's stream, though. Well, hello there, handsome. No. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. Oh no, I don't like this voice. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. It was a double negative though, so ergo, she was actually told to say everything. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, it sure is boring around here. I wonder what Gannon's up to. This is something made out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Well, I'm gonna go freshen up. Is this illegal on Twitch? Do I get banned for this character? Like seriously, please, Twitch. I'm just playing video game. Is what it says. Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Ah, that'll be you. That'll be you, sir. No, stop. Every time, see, I'm expecting it to like have a cursor like not on screen yet, and then it's like already on examine by default. So here, let's check out this one right here. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't peer-eye around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make them upset, would you? Upset? Thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. What about this receipt? Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Conscience? Excuse me, I can read, I swear. Me, the witness, just like in the movies. Okay, so I'm guessing she doesn't have anything for us? What do you have for talk? What you witnessed? You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the incident. Oh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Why are you obsessed with movies? I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that what happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? Wow, you're real good with words, Phoenix. I don't... He's almost as good as I am. Wow. I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you, just Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey. I'm just doing my job here.
You know, you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much.
Right.
Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well,
Nope. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
oh boy. Are we just gonna end this with parentheses, oh boy, on each of these statements? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives like on... Oh my god. Not me. Just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look around for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Fucking, I was right. Every fucking one of those. Oh boy. Well, that's all she has, right? So, can I examine? He mentioned this. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. It would be a little difficult to recognize its face from this distance. Plant. Flowers are fake. Painting. Ah, still seen painting. Still life. Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. This floor. Simple bed. Been recently made. I was just trying. Let's try all these things. Probably not. She might know something about this. Nah. What about badge? How do you not have anything on the badge? Alright, well, we're done here. Rosberg, are you here? He's still out. Oh, no he's not. Oh, that was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh! Look, it's Wario. No. I don't actually have a voice for this dude. Sure.
So you've been...
I'll just do the Mia voice.
So you've been the one that they say has been looking for me.
Or I guess it's also kind of Lubba. That works, I guess. From Mario Galaxy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. Yes, that's me. He looks even grandeur than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes. Well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. Boy! What do you want? Out with it!
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Ah, yes, Maya Fey, go on. Cha-cha-cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking case on day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her, sorry, in a discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Ooh. Spicy. How can you just refuse like that? Please, Tell me, why won't you take the case?
Well, see, I'm busy, you see. The client,
But the client is Maya Fey's sister.
I,
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine.
I don't have time to argue with you anyways. Smell you later, Ash.
Think not.
Huh? Say something?
I think not, I said.
Well, what do you mean? Terribly sorry.
Terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer wants to well, take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? You have nothing more to discuss with me, but I have more options, so you have much more to discuss. So how did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
Mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Random conversation about this painting? That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Okay, well, let's present some things. Badge!
Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter.
You know, even if I don't think it's relevant, I like to present, because sometimes there's extra dialogue that you wouldn't think would be there. Okay, well. Guess I should go tell, whoop. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. Okay. I meant to go to the detention center. There we go. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well... See... I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. It was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave and go home? Defend her! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I don't know why, no. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Me too, buddy! Dude. Oh. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at least. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? I mean, I'm sure deep down, Phoenix, she wanted you to get inside her drawers, but, you know, Detective Gumshoe said, no, slap on the wrist, bad touch! It was when I tried to look in her drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay. Oh, should I present to you? No, I already presented the phone. You wouldn't have anything on this, would you? Hawk? No? So then where? I would have thought that this would have been where we go to court. Gatewater Hotel? Oh! Good at. Here, let me get a good voice for him. Give me a second. Good afternoon, sir. Oh, I hate it. Hang on. Clear the throat. Clear the throat. I don't like it. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver the room service, sir. You know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. I was hoping I could come up with a better voice for him, but that's all I could come up with. Oh, yes. Preppy old chap, yes. Wait, no, hey! Does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! Came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp.
Erica!
Right. That was his name. What was the name of the guy who Mia mentioned? Murdered, or who ruined Mia and Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? Examine. Now let me peek inside your drawers, ma'am. Oh, what is this? Screwdriver. We have here a wiretap. What would a woman like this be doing with a thing? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Uh-oh, illegal evidence! Uh-oh, game theory!
It's just a theory, lawyer. Mr. Phoenix Wright should be barred.
There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Yeah, considering we've got like 2 days left of May, what are we gonna do if I stream this game not tomorrow? After that, it'll be what the fuck month is next? June! We can't call her Miss June. No, it doesn't work like that. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. Why am I saying this out loud? For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Oh. You know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there?
I'm destroying him.
I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Oh, shit! Well, that seems like a good point of any to call things a stream, right? All right. So yeah, we'll call it there for Phoenix today. Oh yes, look at that chat. Hang on, let me do something with this. Top screen filters. Oh, okay. Properties. Hang on. I'm trying to make this so that way it fits to the inside of the box. It'll be like weirdly stretched, but it'll be fine. There we go. There. That way is a little bit less weird, and like the window isn't like peeking out or something. Okay, so that was Phoenix Wright. Thank you very much for joining me on the voice acting simulator. My voice hurts a lot now. A lot, like legit. But you know, I think I'm still good to go for another hour. So I will. Again, it's been a while since we've been back, so we will AFK for just a little bit longer. And then we'll be back with some, well, Kid Icarus. So, yeah, don't go anywhere. Stream will BRB.